Rexy does it again. A lovely little garfish of Port Phillip Bay here in my hometown of Melbourne. Thank you very much for joining us on the show, folks. Sit back and relax. Fishing's fun. You better believe it. Let's get on with the show. Look at that! The old bearded birdler, he's in his element. Throw it into his mouth. Unbelievable, mate. It's just like nature. It's what we're all about. I tell you what, this is just fantastic. Wagons, ho! Oh, thank your mother for the rabbits. Just when they think it's safe to come out, it's not an animal. Bang! I guess in the end, that's probably why we all go fishing.
Plenty of bait in here, isn't there?
Yeah, it's right up on that little shelf too. There's not too much of it out over that blue bit.
No, but as this tide continues to drop, they're going to be forced to get back out there. I reckon there's going to be a little bit of action here. What a great spot. Isn't this a magnificent piece of fishing territory? This is Wigram Island in the English Company group of islands, about 2 or 3 hours cruise north of Gove in the Northern Territory. Just around the corner there behind me is Gove Dive and Fishing Charters headquarters. It's a beautiful bush camp. Bushy, we've been there for a couple of days. It's a good spot, isn't it? I feel pretty relaxed.
Absolutely fantastic spot. You've got the tents roll up at the sides, the breeze blows through. Every time you open your eyes, you're looking out over this bay. It's just great.
And half the time you can see bait jumping out there, just like it is in that corner over there now, mate. I'm going to race you to it. Yes!
Oh, you're joking.
Oh, right in close there too. It's not real big.
What is it?
Look at that. Yeah, what is it, Bushy?
The spotted striped big mouth.
Look at that for a mouth. Blimey, what a mouth.
Yeah, that fish has got a fairly big mouth too.
It's a white lined something. That's
Groper.
what I'd call it. It's certainly something in the groper clan. I tell you what, it nailed that fly. Just typical of this place though. Middle of the day, we've just had lunch back at the camp, wandered out and caught a little, you know, it's not a big fish, but it's just indicative of how much action there is around this place. What Russell's done is anchor us over a piece of reef that he's caught fish on before, and now we're burleying or chumming, just putting a little bit of fish into the water to attract some life, and we're going to start throwing flies in there. Hopefully we might come across some Spanish mackerel, giant trevally, who knows, in these waters. I'm using a high density sinking line here to get the fly down nice and deep. Once I get it down probably 10-12 metres under the surface, I'm stripping it in as fast as I can to imitate a bait fish coming up through the water column, and I'm stripping the loose line into this plastic box so that it doesn't blow all around my feet and spill into the water. It's a good system. I've caught a lot of fish doing this. Yes! Oh.
Call the bus.
Not a bad fish, Bushy.
What do you reckon?
It is.
Gonna nominate?
Trevally clan?
Trevally clan. That's a fairly wimpy nomination up here.
Into the backing. Ooh, he's a nice strong fish. See if he's got a mate with him, Bushy.
All right, I'll drop this jig down, see what happens.
Oh, he's being sharked. Oh.
How's he ever? Have a look at that. Oh, look at that. There's about 5 of them.
Look at the
they're
blood.
ready sharks. I'll give you the message, Steve. Don't fall in.
Oh, look at that. Bushy, that's my fish.
You mean that was your fish?
Yes! Look at the shark!
I'll see if I can hook the shark on the lure.
Yeah, get him out of the way for me, Bushy.
Try,
That'd be great.
see if he'll take this lure.
There he is. The shark must be under him.
There's the fish.
Right up on the surface.
Queenie.
It's a Queenie, eh?
There's the sharky. I can't see.
There's
No,
the
he's
shark.
right on it.
Oh, there's a whole bunch of them, Bushy.
I'm trying to get him on this lure forever.
Oh, the Queenie jumped over their head.
Wouldn't you?
Oh, look, look. No, keep jumping, mate. Keep jumping. I'm with you.
I don't want to eat this lure though. They're not that silly.
Oh, look at this, Bushy. Don't fall in.
Jeez, look at that. Oh no.
Oh,
He's got
Bushy.
it. He's got it.
Oh, Bushy, I got the shark.
What's the record shark on a fly rod, Stevie?
He's a big shark. Aren't they fast, those sharks? You know, like the Queenie is going flat out and those sharks were turning with it.
Yeah, they sort of surrounded it too. There's
Yeah,
about
that's
4
true.
of them there. And one's going one way and the other one got in front of him. He was history. Oh, Queenie.
I just can't believe he won't let go unless the flyer's actually...
Just got stuck into him. I'd say the hook's into him.
Yeah,
Steve.
I'd say so. He would have bitten through the Queenie by now.
And you've got a wire trace on there,
Yeah,
obviously.
short bit of wire. So I'm connected to a shark, like it or not. We'll see how he goes on the fly rod. He's a heavy beast.
It's funny, isn't it? They really know what's meat and what isn't. I had this big lure in there
Yep.
and just ripping it past them, and they
guess
didn't want to know about that.
The difference with your lure is it didn't have a little trickle of blood coming out of the corner of its mouth, and it didn't just have that smell and vibration
No,
that the real McCoy has.
certainly knew the difference.
Oh, you might have finally spat it out, or what's left of it. See what comes up out of the briny. There's not much of anything left on here. And I'd say he's got it again. Oh, Bushy.
Come on.
There he is.
Oh, 2 of them.
3 of them.
3 of them,
Oh
4
no,
of them.
I've got him this time. Bushy.
Steve, I think you're
I'm in
supposed to be...
serious strife here, mate.
Aren't you supposed to be catching the fish, not the other way around?
Oh, I'm going to blow a fly line here. Careful. Got to get that drag off. Okay. Now I can get out from under the boat.
How are you going on the anchor rope?
I don't know. Now I've got the shark on. Well and truly. Okay. I'll see if I can bring this through, Bushy. It's gone right under the boat. Whoop, he spat it out again. I don't think I can't remember the last time I had so much fun and didn't land a fish.
Have you got a fly line left?
Yeah, the fly line's still there. I doubt if I've got a fly and a leader though. Well, we'll get a fish out of here in a minute, I'm sure. We can beat these sharks to it.
Well, that's it, Steve. I think we've been tormented enough. I'm going to go and rig up the Black Death. We'll see what happens here.
Good on you, mate.
Come on, Black Death. Come on, you can do it.
Oh, I'm on! Woo! Nice Queenie. Come on, baby. Woo, run.
Got one on
You got
here.
one?
Something.
Oh, Bushy, don't cut me legs off with that gel
Going
spun.
north.
I don't think that's a Queenie.
know
You
what
might have
this
got a
is.
shark, eh?
No.
Oh, look at the
Might be
Queenies.
only a Queenie.
Queenies are busting up all over the surface here.
What this is, Steve, but it's got to come up here. Come on. Oh, I don't
You
want
want
to
to come
fall in.
around me?
Oh, come here.
It's all happening here, folks. Oh!
Can you see what that is down there?
No.
Now it's coming out. It's coming out, folks. There we go. Come on. Everything comes up when the Black Death pulls. Come on. Here he comes. That's a Queenie. Oh, no, it's a...
Oh, it's a...
That's a bludgeon
Tarum.
Trevally.
No, it's a tarum.
Genuine
Gold
tarum.
spot,
Gold
yeah.
spot. Gold spot Trevally. Oh.
Nice one, Bushy.
Oh-wee.
I'll grab the net. Oh, there you go. Thanks, Russell.
There we go.
Bushy, you take care of that. I've got a fish on here.
Thanks, Steve. Ooh, genuine gold spot, eh? Get the hook out. I don't think we need this one, do we, Steve?
No, we'll put him back. They're actually pretty good tucker, those, but I think there's going to be plenty of other things here. This bloke's just about had enough. I tell you what, Bushy, I'll hang on to this bloke for you, and we'll knock a slab off him for sashimi tonight.
There we go, the genuine gold spot. And if you have a look right up on his back, just under that dorsal fin, you'll see why he gets his name. Those little gold spots. Nice long flowing pectorals. They're often called a bludger trevally because they fight like hell. But he wasn't any match for the Black Death. We'll see if we can get something bigger for the old Black Death later. Here we go, see you later. Yeehaw!
Yep, we'll keep him. That's what I got him on. It's a fly rod popper. It's actually made out of foam, a high density EVA foam with some feathers and a bit of flash material on the tail, and the cupped face bloops along on the surface when you strip it and really excites the Queenies. I'll get it back in there and see if I can get another one. Oh, here they are out to this side too.
Right there, just over.
Oh, are they? Oh yeah, so they are. That was a really good cast, wasn't it? Won't come close to the boat. Oh, yes they will. What a take. How good was that? Woo. He's a runner. Great fish. I reckon queenfish are just one of the best things to catch on a fly rod. That fish came completely out of the water and dived in on the popper as it took it as it re-entered. Oh, he's a scorcher too. It's not a bad Queenie, this one.
I think we're about to get a shark hook up, folks.
You're getting a nibble, I think.
I think I've had a nibble. I think I've had a nibble. All right, for all the doubters out there, we'll see how good the old Black Death is. How long is it going to take to get this one up? Come on, Sharky.
When you've got a fair bit of line out like this and you get into the backing and you start recovering it, it's important just to use your finger just to guide it backwards and forwards across the spool as you recover line so that it doesn't all pile up in a heap in one spot. What'll happen then is it'll collapse or it'll jam up against the inside of the reel. You don't have to put much finger pressure on it, just enough to guide it back and forth. Ooh, it's a good fish. Ooh, Bushy. That didn't take long, did it?
No, it did not.
That has got to be the worst rod in the known universe, Bushy, but it works, doesn't it?
Oh, I'm trying. Come on, Black Death, you're not trying. It's only a little. Oh, what in there?
Knocked him off.
Oh, I don't think anything's busted. I don't know what's happened there. Oh no, it's gone through the. I had a wire trace, a short one, and then some 100-pound mono. It's got through the 100-pound mono with something. Oh,
probably its tail.
back to the drawing board. Yeah, might have hit it with its tail. It wasn't that long. Well, looks like we'll have to have a longer piece of wire. Have another go.
There we go. I'll pop him into my line stripping box. Whew. We'll hang on to this bloke for a nice fresh bit of bait for Bushy's shark fishing efforts.
Line fishing box, line stacking box. I've seen some euphemisms in my day. That wouldn't be a great big Starling stock up for evening meal box.
Well, it could be. Could be my lunch box, yes.
Could be. All right, now we'll see what we can do with these sharkies. I'm giving my friend Stevie a hard time. We'll see if we can torment one back.
I think you're getting a nibble, mate. I cannot believe that rod. That has got to be the worst rod in the universe, but it works. I think you got him, Bushy.
I think he's on.
Ooh, he's going down, down, down. Hope there's not too much reach down there.
I think the Black Death and I might have bitten off a bit more than we can chew. He's coming a bit at a time. Bit at a time, Steve. You come in here, eat my friend Stevie's fish. Well, we've had a nice look at him. Now it's just a matter of Steve can get close enough to cut that wire so that we won't have much to encumber him while it sort of rusts out and he gets rid of it.
I'll grab this heavy nylon.
Yeah,
Is that
so
all
it
right?
doesn't matter if he busts off, Steve.
Yeah.
Just
Here
hang
he
on.
is. Let's just have a close look at him. Oh, what
Nice.
a beautiful shark.
Streamline. Look at the teeth.
And that evil, evil eye. See those little pores there, Bushy, behind his eyes? They're those ampullae of Lorenzini, little sensory organs, these little tiny holes, little pores you can see in his skin. And they actually use those to detect electrical currents in the water down to 1/1,000,000th of a volt, which is about as much electricity as a flounder buried in the sand transmits just by its muscle movements. And it can pick up those very weak electrical currents and home in on all kinds of prey. You see that the eye with the vertical pupil there, he's one of the whalers. I wouldn't even try and guess which whaler he is. There's that many in the family. And they're found all over the world. They're called bull sharks in some parts of the world, Galapagos sharks. There's a whole bunch of them. 5 gill slits, like most of the sharks. Anyway, I'm going to cut this wire, Bushy. I can get it quite close to his mouth, and that mild steel hook will just rust away fairly readily. I'm keeping my fingers away from the bitey bits. Whoa! Off like a shot. I'll tell you what, that's been about as good a session as you can have with as fewer fish as we got into the boat. Bushy, we've been watching everything else feed. How about we go back to the bush camp and have a feed ourselves?